Who knows what to expect? Anything can happen. That's what a fight is. You never know. I don't put that pressure on myself, like I have to fight. I'm doing it because I want to. Because I am a fighter, in and out of the ring, and that's not something that you can fake.
Carano, does he have enough? Young in trouble. Here's Carano with the B+. And this is over. This one has been stopped. He is the winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, Gina Conviction Carano.
Hey, this is Jim Raynor broadcasting the Conquer Cup again. It's ConquerCup13, and this is round 4 action. And you know, our introductory video said there's going to be a fight, and this will be one. This is round 4. This is between two guys that have never been to the grid round, never been to the final 8 before. Kivi with a 35-5 record, playing as a traditional Soviet player, ranks 52 on the EA ladder, versus 3D Kid, who plays as allies, with a 77-24 record, ranked 45th on the ladder. So these guys are closely competitive on the EA ladder. This is round 4, and the winner of this will move on to the grid round in the final 8, and neither of these competitors has managed to do that in the past. So this will be, you know, this is a big game for both guys. It's on Infinity Isle. On the right side is the 3D Kid as the blue allies, and on the left side is green Soviets, Kivi. And Kivi is in the Russian clan, New Tiberium Order, so a lot of the members of the Russian clan like to use the Soviets as their faction. And let's get started. Alright, so to start things off, let's check out the Soviets, because their buildings pop up right away. And Kivi is starting with a barracks. Pretty standard. He's building walls as well. Barracks is up. If we check on our blue allies player, 3D Kid, he's going with a boot camp, and he's got a dog going out to scout. So this is a pretty standard start by both players, and the bear and the dog are going to meet in the middle. I think the second animal, or the second infantry unit for the 3D Kid, is going to be an engineer, so he's a little slow with the dogs. And it looks as though the Soviet player Kivi is taking a bear through the water to do some scouting, and it looks like the 3D Kid has got the same idea, and that dog is going to go towards the Soviet base, and they're going to meet in the water, and we're going to see what happens. Now, as this is going on, the Soviet player has built 2 refineries. Here's our first fight. The bear misses with a roar. The dog wins the battle. Both players have taken their oil derricks, and both players, well, looks like, yes, both players have 2 ore refineries and 2 oil derricks. They've both played conservatively, building a small number of infantry units out of their barracks and boot camp respectively. Kivi now has a second reactor up, and he's going for a war factory. So very standard, and 3D Kid is going with an air base. So it's classic Soviet versus Allied stuff here. We've got an air base versus a war factory. Kivi tried to bring a bear in. The 3D Kid stopped it with a barking dog, and there's a little fight out in the water. So Blue tried to get a dog into Green's base, and Green wouldn't let that happen. We've now got some javelin troopers, and I hear an MCV. The MCV of the Allies player is now rolling towards the middle of the map. The Soviet player has not done the same. The Soviet player is now doing the same thing. We've got bullfrogs, and we've got some attempted scouting here. So we've got very cautious play by both players, a little bit of Vindicator bomber action here. Some nice micro. He decides to take out 2 conscripts, and the dog has a dog has managed to get out into the Soviet base to scout. So the 3D kid has done some decent scouting, and he knows that there's an expansion in the water that's taking place right now. As this is happening, he presses forward with some bears and 3 bullfrogs. And again, we've got more Vindicator bomber action by the 3D kid. The Vindicator bombers peel off, and it looks like this one's going to go for, yep, it's going to take out this terror drone, which in turn cleared away an animal that was blocking the path of this ore collector. Now let's see what we got here. Placement of the MCV, and a super reactor is now being built. And let's see